In this life, we all tend to overload on automation. One, two, three.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, LFM back in the house, aka Loud from Maui. This is Ed and Quinn. What's up, everybody? Yes, I remember Bulaia when he had his show. He would always say, "How's it, everybody?" So I'm kind of like following in the footsteps of the great Bulaia. You know what I'm saying? But you you have to say everybody though. You know, you have to say that word everybody because how else can you address a lot of people in one place at one time? What do you say, y'all? Weak. No, you gotta say everybody, and you take out the V. You don't say the everybody. You say everybody. Yeah. So, what's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good. I am doing fabulous. What a weekend. OMG. Exclamation point, exclamation point. It was fun, exciting, full of thrills. X1 World Fight event. I will get to that towards the end of this episode. But until then, Quinn, how you doing?
Doing good, man.
Doing good. I'd like to introduce one of our guests here. He's sitting in the studio smiling at Quinn with love in his eyes. Kame is in the house, my grandson. So if you hear a baby crying all of a sudden, he's trying to voice his opinion. Yeah. Hey, I just got a new Google speaker for Christmas. Probably one of the best presents I ever got so far this past year. I mean, it's all voice activated, voice commands. You just say, "Hey, Google," and she comes on like, "Hey," and "Hey, Google, volume up 50%," and it'll take it up halfway. "Hey, Google, pause." It'll pause whatever you're watching. I mean, this speaker is kind of scary. You know, that Siri. What else is there, Quinn? You got Siri, right? Google, now the new Google speaker, and Alexa. Oh, man, that name, Alexa, too damn sexy. Because I tell you what, this Google speaker, she talks to me with like sensual sexiness in her voice. "Hey, Google." "Yes." I don't know why, but sometimes I just want to get nasty, you know. "Hey, Google." "Yes." Rub your fingers through my scalp." "I can't do that, dummy. I'm a speaker." Oh, man. You know, it's sketchy, though. You know, Google and all that, you know, it's an app. You got to go through an app, put in your name, give them certain access, grant them permission. Oh, I hate when that grant me permission button comes up because I get all paranoid, man. It's like, to me, it's like Big Brother. Big Brother in the 80s and early 90s, everybody was against Big Brother. Big Brother this, Big Brother that. Don't lose your currency because once you start losing cash and they start going into digital, we're all screwed. And guess what? Here we are, year 2019, and everything is turning digital. I'm guilty myself. I use a lot of debit cards and Visa and MasterCard, you know, that kind of stuff. So I'm feeding into the frenzy. I'm giving the monster the food to survive and grow. Big Brother. Hey, anybody read the book George Orwell, 1984? I remember when I was a kid, I read that book. And I'm not a reader, but I picked up this book and I read this book from beginning to end just in awe. You know, I was reading it, and you know, books are better than movies because you play out the whole entire thing in your mind. You get their feelings, you get everything in depth, in opposed to like a movie where it's spoon-fed to you and you don't really appreciate the creativity that you got to bring it out in your own mind in a book. So props to books. Hey. At least I can read though. But yeah, George Orwell's 1984 talked about giving into the big brother thing, you know. And I think he kind of was seeing the future, but maybe off by a couple of decades, maybe. You know, what's a decade? 10 years? Yeah, so by a couple of decades, 1984, you figure we're getting into 2024. I think that's when a lot of things are going to start being noticeably different, you know, more hologram type stuff. They're already getting to 3D and stuff. Automation. That's why, in the beginning of our podcast, yeah, you guys know the words. If you've been listening to my podcast, you should know how that song goes. Yeah, you're overloaded. But anyway, hey, the movie Brazil, if you ever know that movie, it came out around the 80s. I think about 84. Directed by Terry Gilliam and starring Robert De Niro, Catherine Hamill, Michael Palin. Yeah, these are old names that if you're a millennial, you probably have no clue what I'm talking about right now. But if you have the chance, watch this movie. It's called Brazil. And it's kind of a spoof off of the George Orwell. To me, that's my interpretation of it. But they're kind of talking about Big Brother, how Big Brother's starting to control population. But in this particular movie, they do it through your AC, having air conditioning and all that stuff. And Robert De Niro is this air conditioning renegade that goes around and gives people free air conditioning. And oh yeah, it's a trippy movie. Go ahead and watch it. Big Brother, sending in your DNA to find out your lineage or your heritage, I think that's kind of risque. That's kind of, you're turning in your DNA to the internet, to this unknown entity. You don't know these people. And like Bill Burr says, and I quote, you might as well contact the Illuminati and just help them build your robot replacement or your clone, because that's what you're feeding into. That's what I think. I would never turn in my DNA. But then again, I'm almost 50 and Bill Burr just turned 50. And that just goes to show our generational understanding of it all. Yeah, Quinn, what do you think about that? DNA. Huh? What, would you do that? Because you're standing over there laughing and I know, Kami's going to voice his opinion pretty soon.
I know.
He's like, don't you dare clone yourself. I'm here, Dad. I'm here. That's all you need. Oh, man. I'm trying to talk to Quinn and he wants to answer, but the baby is at the brink. He's at the brink. Oh, can you hear that, everybody? Yeah. He's building up to that holler. And he's about to holler. Oh, Quinn's bouncing him away. That's the secret, guys. Bouncing the baby. You bounce him and cradle and rocking, and he's all good now. Yes! Kame's in the house, everybody. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, DNA. Sending in your DNA, man. That's crazy. Or, everything is watching you, actually, if you think about it. Your TV, they said, is possibly watching you, right? Your phones, I know your phone is keeping contact because it's not just watching you through secret, secrets and all, clicking on your phone and all that automatic. Although I believe that can happen, like your computer. That's why people put tape on that screen. Huh? But you're just giving it to them willingly, and I myself included. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, which, by the way, if you watch or listen to Loud from Maui on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, like and subscribe and share. Mahalo. Did I just contradict myself? Oh, I hear the other baby next door getting up. Now we're going to have two little ones voicing their opinions pretty soon. Oh, but we're keeping Kame comfortable, so he's happy for now. Yeah, hey. My Google speaker is probably listening to everything we say right now, even though I haven't, alerted her to me yet. The old, I can't say it out loud because she might answer, but, hey, Google. Yeah. I have to say it soft because if not, she might, wake up. Scary. It is scary. What do you think?
For sure.
For sure, huh?
What if like your phone's just constantly recording?
That's what I think,
You
man.
know what I mean?
That's what I think. And remember that movie with that guy, Edward? Oh, I forget his name. I'm so bad.
What is the movie?
The one. I love that movie too. Oh, what's his name? It's the guy who was spying on. He created the master brain for the.
Eagle Eye?
No, not Eagle Eye. Oh my gosh. And then he had to run away. And I think like now he's living in Russia or like he's banned from the country. They said he was treason because he let the people know that they're spying, that the government is spying on you through your devices. Oh, what?
Based on
Yeah, Norton? Is it Edward Norton? No, not Edward Norton. Gordon, the one, his name, Joseph Gordon Levitt. Joseph Gordon Levitt. Gordon Joseph Levitt. Oh shucks, try to look it up. Joseph Gordon Levitt. I think that's his name. Yeah, Kame. You know it? Oh.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. What's the movie about? And his name is.
What is it?
Oh my gosh, the guy's name was like Edward. My name. About government spying. Just put in government movie about government spying. Oh shucks, there's people out there yelling out the movie. Oh, speaking of movies, Glass is out, everybody, and people who's been watching it's been texting me. Props to you, Chris.
Snowden.
And everybody. Yes, Edward Snowden. That's the one. Snowden. Watch that movie, everyone, and it'll open your eyes to our devices that we're so casually going on social media and all that with, and taking pictures and feeding into that information robot. Just a little thought. Big Brother, baby. Snowden, that's the one. Good movie. But Glass is also another good movie, and it's out. And like I said, a lot people's been commenting on my page and just telling me that it's a good movie, awesome movie. So I haven't seen it myself. I want to watch it. In fact, I will watch it. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. John Wick 3. I saw a trailer, so it looked pretty legit. It didn't look like no fake news kind of thing. I saw Halle Berry in there, and she has 2 German shepherds, and between her and John Wick, they destroy, man. And I guess she helps him or something. The trailer's on Facebook, so check it out. John Wick 3. Exciting. Now to my weekend, guys. Action. You want to talk action? Big time. On Oahu, X1 World Fight Events at the Blaisdell Arena. Maui fighters, Big Island fighters, Kauai fighters, fighters from Molokai, all the islands, Oahu, all grouped together, all those awesome warriors to show their skills. And you know what? Even Japan had guys from Japan. And the skills, man, the knockout after knockout. And I'm going to get into the Maui fighters because I'm from Maui. But if anybody want to check out the X1 World event, you should go look it up. I think it's on Facebook. And you can see highlights and who won. But I'm going to get into the Maui fighters, okay? First of all, I got to catch my breath. Whew.
Getting excited.
From Thursday of last week till yesterday, my heart has been racing. I've been trying to use the Wim Hof breathing techniques, slow my heart rate, calm my blood pressure. Thursday, crazy. And if you want to check it out, I posted it on Facebook. And I pretty much got it from the airport, the airplane ride, little shorts, to the hotel lobby, to the weigh-ins, and then finally to the fights behind the scenes and then the after. And let me tell you, Maui fighters, congratulations, all of you. Good job. You displayed your skills very well, and you represented Maui wholeheartedly. I am so proud of all of you. Man, let's start it off with Vincent Silva. Now, first of all, this boy only had 2 weeks notice to train for his fight. They pulled another fight off the card. They needed another fight. And Vincent Silva stepped up to the plate and said, hey, I know it's only in 2 weeks. Let's do this. Bam, 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 and got ready for that. On weight, fought that night, lost to a unanimous decision, which I thought was bullshit. It was a split decision, and it could have gone either way, everybody. I mean, everybody. It could have gone either way. Split decision. That's my case on it. He took the first round. That guy took the second round, and the third round, they both banged it out. So anyway, congratulations, Vince. On 2 weeks' notice, you took that guy all the way to the end. And you know what? When you're ready and your conditioning's up there and everything, you'll see the next fight, you're going to be rock and rolling. And they're going to know. They're going to know. Anyway, next fighter, Pololu Nakanelua, a.k.a. Taro Patch Kid. He wins TKO. Oh, man, he got the guy in a full mount. And like his name, the Taro Patch Kid. What does the Taro Patch Kid do, Quinn? What do the Taro Patch Kids do? They grow the kalo, right? They harvest the kalo. And when they harvest the kalo, they what? They pa'i'ai.
They rip the kalo.
They pa'i'ai. And he mounted this boy, and his elbow was the pohaku, and that boy's head was on kalo, and he went pa'i'ai the guy's head. Smash! Smash! Referee stopped it. TKO. What a fight. Man, he put on a show. Good job, Pololu. And, good job to his opponent, too. I wish him well, But, hey, Taro Patch Kid in the house. Next up, Tiani. And I hope I'm getting her last name correct. I apologize if I'm not, but I say Vale. Yeah, Tiani Vale. A.K.A. And Chris is going to be like, I don't know, man, so don't stare at me with those eyes. A.K.A. T-Bomb KOs her opponent 30 seconds in round one. Now, this chick that she knocked out was so confident. She was a seasoned pro, old school. She fought in some big events. And let me tell you, Tiani took her out 30 seconds, first round. I think she got her with a left hook that I could hear from way in the back of the stadium. A loud pok. And this girl curled up against the fence. She backed up against the fence, and her ball was just covering up. And Tiani unloaded those T-bombs just left, right. I think she got her with a 1-2 to the head, and then she dropped the number 2 to the body. And that's what made the girl go into a fetal type position. She curled up against the gate, and Tiani just came down with some T-bombs. Bam! Shrapnels of hell. Bam! Leathers of thunder coming down on this poor girl's dome. That's a KO. She KO'd her. Awesome job. Let me tell you. The next fight, I'm going to announce this one first, but it was actually the semi-main event. And honestly, it was so full of action that I honestly think it took the thunder from the main event. In fact, a lot of guys was telling me after, they're like, bro, that guy Koa Corpuz, man, the action that they displayed, man, it kind of stole from the main event, man. It was so action-packed, everyone. I can't even begin to tell you. Now, honestly, I missed a lot of the fight because I was in the back with my fighter, Analu, who I'm going to get to next. But actually, Analu fought before Koa. But hey, Koa Corpuz, good job. 155-pound X1 world champion. And he took the title from the Japanese world champion who held the belt. So it wasn't like they were both contending. This guy was a champ. Koa stepped up to that plate, told him, Hamia Huckleberry, and took that belt from him and brought it back to Maui and Hawaii for that case. That belt was not going back to Japan, people. No way. And so even the main event, that belt staying here in Hawaii. I apologize. The main event for the X1, shucks, Honolulu boy, he held up that belt, and a Japanese fighter and I apologize to him for making fun of him right now because he could probably beat me up if he found me. But I'm in Hawaii. He's in Japan. So, hey, he looked like the husband to that wife in Kung Fu Hustle. You know that rubbery guy? The one his wife smoked all that cigarettes and she could roar? If anybody know Kung Fu Hustle, you'll know who I'm talking about. Dude, this guy looked like that guy. Just like how Koa Corpuz beat Jackie Chan, man. That guy looked like Jackie Chan, dude.
Like Zane Kamaka and Phil Baroni.
No.
was-
No, they changed it
that
up.
was December.
The lightweight title. I think it was 135-pound title. Yeah. I apologize. You're a champion. He's from Honolulu. I think he's from Honolulu. And he beat the Japanese guy who challenged him to that belt, and he kept that belt in Hawaii, bro. And even Koa. Now, let me get into Koa's fight. Now, Koa was in a position, and you know, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm just going to tell you what happened. Too bad. Koa Corpuz got around to this guy's back and had him in like a suplex type position. And I think Koa let him go and pushed him, or, you know, just like, and the kid spun around with a spinning elbow, and he caught Koa right across the nose, I think it was. He caught him in the nose, man, just pock. But with the same reaction off that elbow to his nose, Koa just throws in that right roundhouse kick to the head. It looked like bam, to the guy's head, like Yves Edwards when he did that flying roundhouse kick to the guy's head, man. Both feet off the air like a flying chicken, just bam, fighting cock. Freaking bam, kick to the dome. Knocked the guy out. Man, everybody was knocked him the F out. Oh, awesome. Man.
So was Rodney Mandala and Taiki
Suji. Yeah, that Taiki guy looked like Kung Fu Hustle, like the husband of the wife that roar. She smoked the cigarettes. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Dude, that's how he looked like a Japanese version. I wanted his autograph. Not because he's a fighter, but because he looked like that guy. I was like, hey, dude, you the guy from Kung Fu Hustle, huh? And then he beat the shit out of me. We saw him at a convenience store in the hotel lobby. I wanted to go up to him so bad, but I was like, don't do it, Ed. Don't be rude. But good fight, man. All of them good fight. But yeah, that belt stayed in Japan. I mean, stayed in Hawaii. The Japanese wanted it back. And hey, sorry, man, but you're dealing with Hawaiians here, right? Okay. Analu, the miracle, Mattos. And I tell you what, this fight, oh my gosh. My voice was not here yesterday, guys, and that's why I needed to do the podcast today so that I would have a voice to talk, because yesterday I had no voice, man, from screaming, dry mouth, just stress. This fight, 5 rounds, 5 minutes each round. They went 3 rounds of just pure craziness. The first round, they're just teeing off on each other. He knocks Analu down. Analu knocks him down. He knocks Analu down. He knocks Analu down. Analu knocks him down. They're knocking each other down. Punches to the dome. At one point, Analu got wobbled. Then the guy got too anxious, rushed in. Analu cracks him with a right hand. The guy wobbles out. Oh, man. High intensity. They ring the bell. We get him into the car. He sits down. Guys, Analu had this look in his eyes. Everybody saw Shark Tale? And you know that part where, I think it's Shark Tale where they're fish are friends. Yeah, is that Shark Tale?
That's Finding Nemo.
Oh, Finding Nemo. Like, fish are friends. And then that little thing of blood goes in his nose. And then his eyes turn glazed black. The great white shark. Yeah, you know that scene? Analu was that great white shark. His eyes was black. And I'm like, Analu, he's swinging for your head big time, dude. Time that number 2, duck under it, and take him down. And he nods like, yeah, but he had that crazy great white shark in Finding Nemo look in his eyes. Yeah, fish are our friends. And he went back out there, second round, throwing leather to the domes, everyone. And then they end up going down to the ground. And let me tell you, this guy, Jace, he caught Analu with an uppercut from hell. Like he grabbed Satan by his balls and he dragged him up through earth. And bam! He caught Analu in an uppercut in his jaw, fracturing his jaw in the second round. And then the guy drops down. Analu takes him down. The guy goes down and then slaps him in a triangle choke. Now, Analu has a fractured jaw, triangle choke, and it's squeezing the crap out of him. He said he felt his jaw cracking. But he was like, hell no, I'm not tapping to this triangle. Hell no. Finally, Analu's right arm and his head was trapped in a triangle. And I was screaming, get your right knee across his belly, get your right knee, stack him, get that right knee across it. And then finally he got him and his legs opened up and Analu passed and came down with the fury from hell. And just started pounding on this guy, got the guy's back, almost got him in a rear naked choke and saved by the bell. So we go out there, Analu's like kind of in a daze. We put him down. There was blood everywhere. I think he also got his nose. If it was not broken, it's definitely damaged big time. And so blood was everywhere. He filled up that bucket with like reddish water. I mean, just spitting blood. We wiped him down, cleaned him up. And I looked at him and I'm like, Analu, what? He's only hitting you with that one right hand to your dome. He's aiming for that one right hand knockout. You got to drop level. You got to get under that and just take him down and do your full fighting, capabilities. Do it all. This is not a kickboxing match. This is an MMA match. And he clicked. He honestly clicked. His eyes cleared. That black haze cleared up. And he was like, fish are our friends. He clicked in. And that third round, he caught the guy with a couple kicks to the body, one growing shot. The second one was an inside high thigh. I believe the referee thought it was a groin shot and told Analu to back off. And, I can understand how the referee would think it was a groin shot, but it wasn't. But he did get hit in one groin shot. And Analu backed off and they went at it again. At one point, Analu got him in an arm bar that was turning his arm into an upside down U. It looked like his elbow was about to snap. And Analu said he could hear his elbow snap, crackle, popping. But Jace, he's such a champion. He's such a good fighter and just a warrior with heart. He trains with Ron June guys, 808 Fight Club, good bunch of guys. Ron June is an awesome coach, an awesome guy, and he just did not tap to that. Just like how Analu was trapped in that triangle and he would not tap. Jace just refused to tap, and Analu, in the middle of transitioning to he was zombieing out that arm. He was wrapping that arm so that instead of holding it up over his chest, he was wrapping his arm so that he would be holding that wrist under his armpit, and that is pretty much a break. And referring back to Sumiko Lady Samurai Inaba's fight for the world champion, she got that girl in that under her arm type arm bar and snapped that elbow in half. And Analu was transitioning to that position, and that guy knew that, and he just was able to bend that elbow and get out. But then the guy got caught in a crucifix and was just eating some punches to the head. The referee, told, hey, Jace, you need to fight, or I'm ending it. Jace, you need to fight. And at this point, Jace took like 4 or 5 hard hits to the dome. I mean, bouncing the head off the ground, off the mat. But Jace refused. He was still in the motion though, people. Don't get me wrong. He wasn't out, but he was still in moving and trying to get out. And then he escapes. And they stand back up. And I was livid. I was like, Analu was so close to getting that referee stoppage. And that boy gets out and gets back to their feet. Exhausted, both of them. This guy makes a last-ditch effort to fire that hard 1-2. And let me tell you, everybody, Jace is known for knocking out people with that 1-2. He throws, they call him shotgun Jace. And yes, he's firing shotguns, man. He's blasting you. And he fired that hard 1-2. And Analu caught him with a jab and read the 1-2. And when Jace fired that 1-2, Analu dropped level, finally. That guy missed that number 2 right over his dome. That sucking thing went right over his forehead. Shot in with a tight double leg, took him down again. and just proceeded to just put on a pounding. And Jace was rolling and escaping and just trying to get away with what effort he could. And finally, the referee jumped in and stopped it. TKO, third round, 155-pound state champion, X1 world event, Analu, the Miracle Mattos. Congratulations. Congratulations to all you guys. And, you know, to all the islands, you guys all kick ass. We're all warriors. And like how Analu said at the end of his fight, we're not fighting, you know, against each other. I mean, we are for now, but this is not a fight against Honolulu versus Maui and that kind of stuff. We're forming a team Hawai'i, because we all gonna represent these islands. Because you know what? When we go out there in the world, that's what it is, man. It's us against them. Hey, loud from Maui. I love you. I love you, everyone. Quinn, you love everyone? Because you've been quiet over there bouncing the baby up and down. Say you love everybody.
Yeah, I love all the fans, for sure. I
Yes.
got a shoulder workout.
Yeah, he's been bouncing that baby this whole time, and Kami is just looking around, smiling, and every time he stops, he starts wanting to voice his opinion. We didn't mean to not let you voice your opinion, Kami, but we had some issues we had to bring up and some stories to tell. But hey, everybody, check us out. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, everybody, YouTube us. Even if you heard us on Facebook, YouTube us and like and subscribe, share. This is Ed, Joy, and Quinn coming to you loud from Maui. Shoots like that.